It is widely accepted that space is infinite, that we can never put its size into numbers, but that won't stop these numbers from exploring the universe for themselves. Yes, the Starship Arithmetic was universally renowned for their adventures in outer space, led by one, their fearless leader.
1,
The pilots, 2 and 3. 4, the brains behind the navigation.
4,
And 5, well, 5's just sort of around. But as for the rest of them, they're universe renowned, and today they would go on a journey unlike anything they'd ever seen.
1, 4, 1.
The starship had picked up something on its radar. Not just something, somewhere. A planet shaped like a massive Z.
2.
Captain 1 could never resist a new adventure.
1,
So the 5 set course for
3.
Lucky for the crew, they landed safely upon this strange, white planet. But its inhabitants weren't exactly expecting visitors. Yes, the letters that lived upon Z had no idea what they were in for, but Q knew it probably wasn't good. Q! And he was right. The numbers did not come in peace. They came to conquer. So off they went in search of the planet's leader. 4.
1.
Q found the others just in time and was able to warn them. Q!
M.
Q! Q!
X.
They all agreed that action must be taken, but that they couldn't do it alone. But getting one of their most powerful potential allies wouldn't be easy.
F. Q.
Though F was cold at first, Q reminded him of their reconciliation, of how they worked together in the past. Q! And how they need to work together again, as danger approaches. The standoff was intense. The letters had never dealt with an outside force like this, but invasion was old news for the numbers. Known for their ability to find and take over worlds, they were certain this job would be an easy one. Y, the chosen mediator of the letters, stepped forward and asked one simple question.
Why?
And one simply responded,
1.
to take over the world. And with that, war broke out. The numbers had technology on their side. It seemed all the letters could do was avoid the lasers and try to stay alive. Things were looking serious, but that's not the main story we're here to tell. Though seen as a leader of the letters, Q was not exactly a fighter. Knowing this well, he decided to make himself scarce and hide alone. Or so he thought. Clearly, Q was not the only one with the idea to hide.
Q.
He had no option other than to fight 5 off.
5.
Until they locked eyes, and it was love at first sight. They say time stops when you first see your soulmate. At least, it did for them.
1.
1 calls for a retreat as the letters cheer. 5 knew she couldn't stay.
5.
5 left Q behind, and Q understood. No one would ever accept a love like theirs. 2 races, both alike in dignity. Yo! Locked in a battle where there could be no true winner. Not only lives, but love was on the line. After 1 had a rest, the numbers were back in action. They refused to accept defeat and began a battle plan. One that was sure to destroy those pesky letters once and for all. But 5 wasn't sure. First, they'd upgrade their phaser guns.
5.
Next, combining their powers in a way that's impossible for the letters to match.
5.
And to ensure their success, 1 revealed their secret. An exceptionally powerful weapon with the potential to annihilate anything in its path. This was 5's final straw. She couldn't handle the idea of anything this horrible happening to her beloved Q. The other numbers became suspicious.
1.
3.
2. 4.
5, unable to control the tears any longer, and knowing she was no longer welcome, fled to who knows where. Meanwhile, the letters were preparing a similar plan, revealing their own secret weapon.
Q. M.
Both sides were prepared for war. Q quickly realized he had to find a way to warn Five of what was to come. At last, the lovers were reunited. Five explained that the numbers were about to unleash their greatest weapon upon the letters, and Q explained that the letters are planning to do the same. The two agreed they must stop the fighting, but it appears to be too late.
Five!
And with that, the war was on. The letters' defense was strong, but the numbers aren't down yet. The numbers added up and became their sum. The mighty 10! Hope seems lost for the letters, and Q, knowing what he must do, steps up to the plate. Q refused to abandon his people in their time of need. After all, he was a letter first and a lover second. He bids Five goodbye and picks up the gem and returns to his alphabet friends. With the gem returned, F and M brandish their secret weapon. With the power of the comma gem, M is able to transform and pin 10 to the ground. F joins the attack, and the two manage to rip the numbers right in half. The letters emerged victorious. The invaders had been conquered until the unthinkable happened. 1 and 3 combined to create one of the forbidden numbers, the unlucky 13. The unlucky 13 was a disgrace number. Its dark power could wipe out legions. Using it was strictly forbidden in the numbers world, but they had no other choice. The letters had no defense against something this powerful. Their victory had been short-sighted. It looked like the numbers were going to take over their beloved home planet. To finish the job, 13 stored up its energy, preparing to fire a devastating laser at the letters to finish them off. Just as all hope seems lost, and the laser fires, Five makes the ultimate sacrifice for love. Q runs to her charred body.
Go! Go!
Five.
And to everyone's horror, Five passed away. Both races' eyes were opened. Violence was not the answer. Love is. The numbers and letters called a ceasefire to mourn the loss of Five. In that moment, they all realized that the terrors of war were inescapable. But the power of love conquers all. And as everyone shed their tears, they swirled together and magically, they brought Five back to life.
Five.
And with that, the two races reconciled.
M1.
The war was finally over. The goodbyes were harder than expected. And as for Q and Five, their love brought their peoples together and saved lives. But for now, their love story ends here.